And we're live in 3, 2, 1. All right, let me send this first. I'll send you the link too if you want to send it out. Pops.
Oh, he forgot she was like one, right?
Yeah, because he
gets so pissed drunk.
all right. Let me go ahead and take this out. Oh, someone's doing it. All right. Edwin, let's fucking do this, dude. Cam Girls Unite.
Is it live?
We're live, bitch.
Should we play some music in the background? Yeah, bro. I need to put on shit.
We'll just edit out all this pre-bullshit before anything happens.
Oh, yeah.
Grab the ashtray in case we have a cigarette or a joint.
I'm not going to smoke in here. One of my friends is dropping me off a puff butter for free, so I'm going to go get that when he's outside.
Oh, that's why you kept texting out my location. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing, you psycho?
Yeah, no, he was just like, oh, like, I have a puff bar for free if you want. I was like, yeah, sure. So I'm going outside. But yeah.
All right. Let me go ahead and get this.
Are we live?
Hi, bitch. Fucking people watching us right now. They're probably my mom. It's probably my mom.
Girl?
Yeah, fuck, dude. Shit, what was she talking about?
I don't know.
I mean,
We're finally back. It's been about, what, like a month?
It's been about a month since our last episode, dude.
Corona's a bitch.
Corona sucks, dude. Not really with the shits.
Nah.
Welcome back to the stream. It's been a cool minute. Fucking yeah, dude. It's just been a pain in the ass to film, but we're back. We're here to get pissed drunk and make shitty jokes.
Yeah.
Today's topic is going to be about extreme anal gangbangs. And I'm not talking like one dick. I'm talking like 70, dude. Like just fucking wham, wham, wham. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit right there. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is the daily podcast. We are back.
Yeah, we're here to be stupid and make a bunch of shitty jokes. And
just some guys being guys talking about shit going on in the world. And hopefully who's ever watching, we bring back your testosterone levels because it's just a bunch of guys being dudes.
But 3 feet apart because we're not gay.
Yeah, keep our socks on too because we're not gay.
Hello? Let me squat over here. Who is here? Mom? Is that you? Oh, people are here. I'm scared. If you're watching this, yeah, who is watching this? Feel free to later. Feel free to write comments so we can ask questions and answer. No topic is too bold or too dumb for us to answer. Oh yeah. So, we're pretend like he's here, you know. Pet his hair, maybe. Who knows? Might get a little weird. Whoever is watching this, shout out to Elliot. Miss you, buddy. Sorry that the podcast was taking so long for it to get filmed. We were doing stupid shit all day. Let's get you closer. You guys can hear us.
What I miss?
Dude, we got another person to join.
Nice.
Let's come here to watch the fucking casting.
The Degenerates in San Francisco.
I had to pull it closer so they can fucking hear us.
Alright.
Yeah, dude. What? Ooh, Puff Bar. All right, what flavor?
Review, not sponsored, but
you're looking makeup.
Sephora style as lychee ice.
This is a White Claw. Does contain alcohol. I'm a little scared.
There's 800 puffs, 5% nicotine. Anything less, just you shouldn't be smoking at all, honestly. But I'm not promoting any nicotine, drug, or alcohol use. I don't do this all the time. But yeah, Dan, a lot's happened since the last time we done this together. Me and you. Pause.
It's been a journey, man.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I think a lot's happened in the world,
dude. I know, man.
You know,
so Corona got sidestepped by George Floyd, right?
Yeah, literally.
That's fucked up.
Like, if it was a basketball team or basketball game, it'd be Corona was Michael Jordan, and then George Floyd and Black Lives Matter movement was Allen Iverson. Just hit him with the killer crossover, and just fucking crazy.
What else? Fuck, dude. There's been so much shit. Riots, fucking riots, protests.
Cancel culture is back.
Cancel culture is back.
It's back, and it's
worse than ever.
Worse than ever. Being politically correct is in now. Politically correct is the new black, you know?
Fuck, dude. Dude, it's just weird, dude.
It's weird.
Like,
it's crazy that, me personally, like, I would have never thought that in my life I would see fucked up shit like this, you know? And I think every generation, every parent, every grandparent before us, they've seen fucked up shit in their life, and they don't wish that upon their children. But it's happened, you know? Our parents got to see the 92 riots. That was the last time a race war was like happening in America. Like a huge televised race war.
Sorry, I have people texting me saying they're not able to view the podcast for some reason.
Yeah, it's crazy in my opinion. I think. Is the link not working?
I think so. Let's see. But you can view me viewing me.
But it's not moving. Oh, you paused it? Why can't they see it?
Hold on, speak.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh yeah. Can you hear me? Oh yeah.
Alright.
I think that's the Bluetooth. Want to make sure.
Do you have two people watching? Who are the two people, do you think? Whoa.
Yeah, they can hear us pretty well.
I wonder why people can't see it then.
All right, there we go. I can stand with the right link now.
All
right. People watching, they're probably like my parents. I wouldn't be surprised. And if they're doing that, then, well,
yeah.
This is what your son does. He gets to get pissed drunk on the internet.
Maybe just you. Don't get too drunk. Maybe that. But yeah, man.
Text with Pops.
Pay attention to me in the podcast, not your phone, Dan.
I'm sorry. Gold. All right. Fucking. All right. So you've been doing this shit for like 3 minutes. Chuck it in the fucking bucket. Let's go.
So yeah.
Dude, big booty bitches. That's what we're talking about. All right. We want them. We need them. And they are. Any of these chunky ladies out there watching that aren't my mom.
Yeah, I can never talk like that about my mom. But yeah, I feel like we should talk a little bit of what's been going on in this world, bro. Like just crazy shit. Like no cap,
dude.
No cap. I feel bad for you for being white right now. Oh, thank you. It's like a big target. I think being white right now in the time that we're in is worse than maybe being half black. I'm just playing. It'll never be as worse. But like, dude, just it sucks right now. Like I feel like a bunch of bad apples are giving just everyone a bad name, you know?
Dude, I miss like March, when March was just long, nothing really crazy was going on. Everyone was just getting pissed drunk every day, like playing video.
Yeah, everyone's just like tweeting and like
everyone was just vibing on TikTok. Like everyone was having a good time. All right.
Like Corona was just getting quarantine was just getting a little bit better.
Yeah, quarantine was getting lit. Everyone was enjoying it.
Because like everyone's coming together to realize that yeah, we're all in like a shitty place, but we're in it together, you know?
Yeah, it was fun, dude. Like that was like when Corona was fun, and now it's like, oh yeah, everyone's dying again. Fuck.
It's fucking crazy, man. Oh, like all like
Jesus, I wasn't ready for that kind of music to come through.
But yeah, man, like it's just fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Oh, fucking shit, dude. I don't know. I've learned quite a bit about myself during quarantine. Like learning, like mostly because like you're forced to sit in a fucking room by yourself, and alcohol gets really fucking expensive. So you can't just be fucking trash the whole time.
It's quite the paycheck.
I think I've learned like how to like deal with anger issues properly, and like childhood trauma, like being able to deal with that better than supposedly like, you know, getting high, fucking random women, like they just doing like all like the horrible shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like, oh, what do you do? And I go longboarding
to work and shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's fucking 3.5 miles, almost 4 miles. Cat's like fucking sexy.
Yeah, dude.
But you know, no Pablo. No Pablo. You know, 4 people? That's bad.
3.
As soon as I said 4 for some dip.
That's crazy. No, but yeah, bro, just fucking, I don't know, bro, everything's crazy. I've been spending a lot more time with my family, which I'm actually kind of cool with, because, like, I feel like for a long time, bro, like, I'll just, like, go to work, go to school, and, like, whatever, like, little time I'm that. Yeah. And, like, I've learned to, like, realize, like, I'm getting older, like, I should be spending as much time with my family as much as I should be doing it, like, hanging out with friends and going to work and school. Yeah.
I get that. It's harder for me because like my family is not here other than my brother Chris. Right?
Oh yeah. Sure.
So for me, I feel like honestly nothing crazy has changed, which may say something about my lifestyle. But I've definitely noticed like not going out as much, or like not hanging out even with you as much, or even friends. It's just weird because like my school, my schedule used to be like I would go to school, right, in the morning, and then around noon, right, fucking stop, go to my other classes. And now it's like, okay, like now that school's out, especially in summer, it's so fucking boring, dude, that I didn't even shower until this morning for the past 2 days. That's on the internet now.
You just put it out there?
I did. Smells like man in here.
Like men. Smells like testosterone and
fucking cigarettes and feet.
Free internet porn.
It's the good shit.
It's definitely a college lifestyle.
Oh yeah, dude.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. Like, I don't think high school is like your most bummy years. I think college.
My grandma's calling me right now. I'm gonna answer this on the podcast, but I'm gonna put it like this. Hi, Grandma.
Hi, honey. You called.
I called you. I'm filming a podcast right now, but you can say hi to the internet if you want.
Oh, no.
I was calling you to tell you that I'm coming down to Vegas.
Oh, good. I got no car, so you'll have to come see me in Boulder City.
Will do, Grandma. I love you. I gotta go.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What did you say?
Elliot, high school was okay. It wasn't like the best, dude. There was so much more to it. Like I feel like college is way better.
College is cool, but I feel like honestly, like college has to be like the most bummiest, like
That's because we started it during the middle of fucking quarantine.
man cave time ever. Like going to college, city college, it's still a college, whatever. Like in high school, like yeah, like I didn't really care how I dressed, but I still cared in the sense that like there's gonna be girls around.
But now you give no fucks, huh?
I mean, I still care now, but I think it's like when I show out and pop out, I do it with a better effort because like I'm like, oh, like I haven't popped out in a while. Like let me just flex on these people real quick, you know?
Should we shotgun this? You want to get ratchet? You know what? First person to say if we should just shotgun these or not, you can type that.
Yeah. Whoever wants to see us shotgun it, like just put it down in the chat section or whatever, right?
But no, okay, it's like I understand that to a certain degree. Honestly, like I cared like dressing up for college, like maybe the first week or 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I was like, oh fuck this! Like
Yeah.
everyone's got their own shit going on. Like I think it's fucking funny as hell when you see those TikToks or tweets when it's like I can't wait to go to college. People will actually respect me, and I'm like, people only respect you because they think about you have fucking midterms and nothing else.
Yeah.
Like we don't give a fuck what you are, what you're doing, who it with. We're just like, oh, you have midterms? Oh, that's stressful as fuck. You want to drink? And that's about it.
Yeah, I think college is like not one of the main peaks, but it's like part of the peak of adulthood where like no one gives any like fuck about what you wear and who you are.
Joe Rogan looks like that's what he said you are.
Said Joe Rogan? Damn.
Oh my god.
Picked a bad.
Fuck,
Who said that, Elliot?
Elliot said it. Fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like college is such a different. Like people are like, oh, high school prepares you for college. They never did.
It prepared me for college in the sense where like class is easier because like my high school was similar to a college experience where like I picked my own classes, teachers were hard as shit. I picked my own schedule. So I'd say like the schooling part of college was easy. The adulthood, real world part of college, I was
dude, that. This shit fucking sucks. I gotta make decisions. Like
yeah,
like Elliot said on chat. Elliot said in chat, no bills, no work, only responsibility is homework. Oh, and to not get diabetes. Yeah, don't get diabetes, Elliot. It's bad for you. No, dude, like fucking. I'm just crack this bitch open. Yeah, dude, it's fucking difficult, man.
Nice.
Zamboni.
Yeah, I think just college is difficult because it's like.
Do the fat man wiggle, fuck you. Fuck you.
Does that mean the truffle shuffle?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
No, I think college is hard in the sense because it's not mandatory. People are like a lot harder on you, like being in college. Like for example, like if I'm working in high school, a lot like in my experience, like my managers and shift supervisors, they've always been cool and understanding that I go to school. But I noticed that when I was in high school working, managers and shit were like, oh yeah, school first, whatever, right? Like everything that was related to school, prom, going out, whatever, right? Like they're like, oh yeah, take the day off, take the week off, whatever, right? Like it was much easier to like deal with work. Now that I'm in college, I get shit. They're like, why are you late? Oh, I stayed up late for like college homework. And it's like, well, you chose to be in college.
Dude, I think it's the most fucking annoying thing possible. It's like, bitch, I ain't trying to fucking work at Sears for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like people in like workforce, like being in the workforce in college, they give you shit for being in college. But then like I still get a backhand comment of like, oh, it's good you're in college now, so you don't have to worry about being being fucking homeless. like being a bum for the rest of your life. So it's like, I want people to keep the same energy. Like, if you're gonna be happy for me for like being in work and college, then like stick with that. Don't give me a backhand compliment. Or like, well, you don't have to do college, Eddie. Like, you can make your life easier by just working. But then you're also happy for me for doing college.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. Like,
Yeah.
shit, man. People act fucking annoying all the time. Wait, can I see that? What a dick. Yes. These first dropped, no one thought they were real.
Yeah. Luckily, my
Sure.
nicotine plugs are Middle Eastern who know.
That's it. You should just leave it there.
Yeah, because Middle Easterns, I don't know,
You
their culture behind smoke shops and liquor stores and owning smoke shops, it's fucking crazy. No racial. They obviously could do way more than that. But, like, that's just, like, you see a lot of Middle Eastern or Asian or North African, whatever the area it is. A lot of them own, like, smoke shops and liquor stores and all that. Especially in San Francisco.
Oh, dude, definitely in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, there's so many fucking smoke shops, dude. You throw a rock and you're gonna hit 3 of them.
Probably.
Especially in the Mission.
Honestly, I'm surprised smoke shops weren't looted during any riots or protests.
Dude, they gotta keep the plug, bro. They gotta make sure those backwoods are fresh, dog.
Honestly, I don't really smoke weed, but it's cool.
Fuck, man.
Speaking of protests, I got to experience my first protest back in like 2-3 weeks ago.
Nice. How'd that go? Did you make it out with these fat bitches?
Nah. So remember how I told you I was like, my sister wanted to go to one?
Yes.
Well, there was another one I went to. And I wasn't, because I was like, I don't want to catch corona. But then I just got my camera.
Mm.
And I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll do it for the footage.
Yeah.
And it was cool. I don't know if I'd ever do it again. I stand for any cause, any oppression, but like, damn, bro, protesting is a lot of work, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
dude, fuck, man, like civil rights, bro. Fuck, this is a long process.
No, it is. What it is, it's like in the back of my mind, like I wasn't really like protesting, like here and there, I do the chants with people, or like my like one of my girl homies had a sign, I'd like, I'll hold it up. I was just more there for the footage and recording, but like, it just sucks knowing that in the back of my mind, like, damn, like more of this protest and riots have to go on. Not riots, more of this protest and marches have to go on to see a change. Like, it'd be nice to know that one time can work, but it just sucks that we live in a world where like you have to continuously keep doing that until you see a change.
So I went to a protest as well, but unknowingly, ironically. So you know how I longboard. So for those of you at home, in San Francisco, we have a street called Market Street. Wonderful, it's long, it's pretty, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I longboard down that every day to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3.5 miles to get to work, and that's most of it. And it was Friday. It was last Friday. I'm longboarding into work, right? I've got my fucking clothes on, and my regular gym shit. So I'm not gonna wear combat boots and tactical gear while long. That's fucking terrifying for anyone involved.
No, they're gonna think you're Antifa. You're the Slender Man Antifa.
I'm not slender.
You're slender.
Going
back, your arm is covering you from bullets, and you're throwing back the whatever tear gas or whatever they use.
Bro, I don't even have a headset. Anyways, I'm longboarding or whatever, and I see all these skateboarders, and it's like common like skateboarder culture or deck life, call it. It's like, oh, you see a group of them, you just join. It's pretty common.
Same thing with car shows or anything.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you see it, you join it. And I was in this group of about 15 people. And that was pretty cool. We're all like cruising down Market Street. Basically took it for the whole street, just the 15 of us. And then I get to the end of it near Embarcadero, or a place called Point. It's like Embarcadero Point, I think what it is. That little I think a giant structure there, whatever. Anyways, we went there, and there was like 3,000 people, dude. Yeah. And it was a whole giant like skater protest thing, and I was just like, wish I had longer, but I have to go to work.
Yeah. I think it's cool, like, you seeing all these different subcultures and groups, like, coming together, especially because, like, for example, like skateboarding, I feel like for a long time assumed it was just like a white thing. But like I feel like a lot of people forget like we live in a time where like certain subcultures or whatever like category you want to belong to, like there's no like race, like there's no racial standard like oh it has to be all white or anything.
Yeah.
And like it's cool like skater skater culture because like there's like a lot of like minorities and non-white people in it, and it's cool to like because you would think oh they're degenerates, they don't give a fuck, but it's like it's nice to see that they're challenging the norm of like oh skateboarders are degenerates, they don't care, and they actually do care, like they know what's up.
Yeah, because like mostly like when you're seeing like when you're like oh you're a skater, like you're seen as this like borderline evil person half the time.
Yeah, like
right, especially by the media, right? Because
like you're punk counterculture, you don't give fuck everything.
But you know, I mean, you even at like my own job, right? Like almost all my friends, you know, they skate or whatever, and you said you skated back in the day, you want to get back into it, and my brothers got me into it, and it's this weird kind of fucking thing, dude. That's like skaters are viewed as these like criminals. And I mean, shit. Half the time, fucking, we are all right. We're like, oh, you know, there's not a half pipe here. Let's make one.
Yeah, you guys just do fuck shit.
We do fuck shit.
Yeah, it's a fuck shit culture, but like, it shouldn't be categorized as like evil. You know, like,
yeah,
shit. You can make. How can it be like evil or considered like a degenerate if you have guys who make millions and like who become rich and popular off it?
Oh yeah, no.
Like if we live in a world where money talks. Like skateboarding culture is money, and it's like how can you look down on it if they get big enough and they can make fucking money? Like Tony Hawk, Travis Estrada, all them people, like fucking Rob Beerdeck, Ryan Sheckler, like fucking G's, bro, OGs.
Bam Margera.
Yeah, Bam, yeah, from Jackass. Jackass was a skateboard crew back then.
Yeah,
Wee Man, Bam,
even Steve had a skateboard.
Yeah, all of them, and it's like I don't know, skate culture is pretty cool. I think it's cool how like hip hop and rap is now being more open with skate culture. I think it started off with obviously like the Beastie Boys were one of like the first groups that were like
skaters,
like they were skater punk dudes who did hip hop rap, and then you know throughout history in New York, like their culture was like skate, and then now you start off like people like Lil Wayne, Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, like all these dudes like incorporating the skate culture into like their lifestyle. And I think it's a cool spotlight, you know.
Rip Ryan Dunn.
Yeah,
that was tragic
Ryan Dunn, bro. That shit was sad. I thought that was like, damn, bro. The way he died too.
That's one of the only celebrities I've cried over. Like, I'll be honest, I didn't cry over Kobe.
I didn't.
I didn't cry over I don't cry over most celebrities because I'm like that sucks. But like maybe it's because like my brothers got me into like Jackass as a kid, which whatever the fuck happened to that cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like those guys. I don't know, dude. It was just like the most fucking fun watching out my brothers.
I think they embodied the childhoodness, and I think for anyone who grew up or was born in the late 90s and before the 2010s, that like what'd you call it? Like that turn of the century in WWE, they called it Attitude Era. Like that late 90s counterculture before 2010s, where it's just like everyone was just like open about like, yo, like we're gonna do shit our way. We're a bunch of degenerates. We're gonna do shit our way, and like if you don't like it, like suck a dick. Like that shit's cool. It's like a punk culture, and like I think for us, like yeah, like I said, we grew up on it. Like that embodied us. That embodied the generation of the kids from like the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s. Like that punk culture is fucking lit.
Sorry, I gotta text someone happy birthday. Forgot to do that. Important, details. But fuck, dude, it's like I think what I liked most, right? Like you said, like just like the fuck shit culture in like the late 90s and like just like rebel vibe.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, like it reminds me of like the feeling that we talked about earlier, like like you and all your buddies would go to that green fucking power box in the street.
Yeah.
Like that was the spot. And I feel like because you would go do crazy fucking dumb adventures with your friends. You're like, dude, we're gonna fucking spray paint our Nerf guns camo and we're gonna go on a secret mission in our lawn. where the fuck is the lawn? Dude,
Yeah.
it's actually the moon. You're like, this is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Dude, and
It's crazy. Like, everyone's house or front yard was like a fucking playground back then.
dude, and now we're fucking stuck.
Now it's like, oh, you're on a property?
Get the fuck off.
Get the fuck out, or we're gonna call the cops. It's like, damn, bro, like, you just can't let kids be kids anymore. I did see that a lot when I moved back to San Francisco, because like growing up in like the suburbs of like the Central Valley. For those who don't know, Central Valley of California is basically outer Bay Area, inland Bay Area, basically. That's what I want to call it, because it's the Central Valley. And like obviously there's like the Northern California Valley. So anything out of the Bay Area, north, east, south, west of it, like
Central Valley is basically like, I'd say like from Santa Cruz to Santa Barbara, like that stretch of land is like Central Valley.
Yeah, because Central Valley is basically between, it's like Northern California, Bay Area, Central Valley, and then you have SoCal, and you start going towards Mexico.
And then San Diego is its own creature that no one really talks about.
Yeah, San Diego's like, there's not, it's, I don't know, meeting people in San Diego is kind of like a unicorn. Like, you don't see it too much, but when you do, it's like, oh shit. Like,
You exist?
yeah. Because, like, I don't know, sometimes, like, San Diego's its own world. Like, culture-wise, you don't see too many people or hear too many people come out from San Diego. But anyways, like, going back, like, Central Valley, like that subculture, just, like, being an innocent kid, that was pretty cool. And then me and my family, when we moved back to San Francisco, like, it was kind of like, it was bad when you saw kids playing in other people's, like, front lawn or, like, the sidewalk, and what's a public sidewalk. Like, people were sticklers about it. Like, I remember, like, on my neighborhood, or, like, going to middle school and high school, like, we'd play around, like, in front of people's houses. We're just chilling, vibing. We're not on their house. We're on the sidewalk. And, like, you get some, like, old fucking person or, like, middle-aged, well-off person. It's like, hey, get the fuck out of here. Like, stop doing, like, illegal shit on my property. It's like, bro, we're on a public sidewalk. But just because we saw, like, that part of the sidewalk is in front of your driveway, it's yours now.
The song is perfect for this moment.
Yeah.
But, fuck, dude, I get that. 'Cause I grew up in the suburbs of Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And shit, man, before middle school or whatever, right? It's always you wake up on fucking Saturday. You don't have any phones. You can't fucking text anybody. It's you just go outside and you pray to God there's people out there to fucking play with. And fucking someone got a trampoline. Everyone got a trampoline. Man,
Trampolines were lit.
fuck, dude. It's like remembering those times, and it's like those were a blast. And I think like some people ask, "Oh, would you go back to that time for the day?" I'm like, probably not.
I wouldn't. I think.
Like I want to keep it as what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like it was a beautiful time, right? You know, parents were together.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a nice little piece of your childhood history that makes you, right? Like, oh yeah, like I know how to ride a fucking bike anytime I can pick up anyone and do it.
Yeah.
Right. You know, I fucking learned how to skate, fucking going off little tiny fucking ramps I used to make out of fucking nothing in plywood.
Oh yeah.
And man, it's like I feel bad for kids these days who don't get that. They don't get the opportunity to go to the green box.
Yeah, especially living in the city. Like, you don't really go to the green power box at the end of the block, or like on the at some random house on the block. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the world we live in now, and just the environment and the culture we live in now in the United States, like it sucks being a kid. I feel like a lot of kids now have to grow up and mature, and like you can't be ignorant.
Well, you definitely. It's like you don't get to just be a kid. You don't get to be a dumbass anymore, dude.
Yeah, because it's like, he's an ignorant little kid, just him being a kid. Oh, he has ADHD. Oh, he has ADD. Or it's like, oh, this kid's like a little ignorant kid. Oh, fuck, like little Johnny or little Eddie or little DeMonte, whatever, right? Like,
yeah, or Danny.
Or little Danny. Like, oh, their parents is divorced. Oh, they know someone who got killed. Oh, shit, there's a school shooting. Like, it sucks being a kid now because I think especially with, like, media and social media, every bad thing is being shown now.
No, for sure.
And I think it ruins a childhood.
I think what also ruins it, right? So I was actually thinking about this before you came over. When you're a kid, you're kind of like impervious to damage.
Yeah.
What it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Like you scrape your knee on the fucking street.
Yeah.
You're like,
whatever.
Nothing. You don't even give a second thought there might be fucking AIDS in that cut now.
It's like almost embarrassing that you got hurt.
Yeah. And, you know, like you fucking wipe it off, you know, fucking, if not, I mean, if you play baseball, you rub some fucking that magic, and you're like, oh, I'm healed. And like, dude, now I'm like, I get fucking stressed out when I have like a fucking paper cut and I'm writing fucking Bart, dude. I'm like, I might get AIDS or fucking HIV or herpes or corona or death. I might even die. Like, that's the shit that goes through my head now. And it's like, when I was a kid, my only fucking thought was, I need to get back on my bike and I need to go hit that ramp again. Like that. Fucking,
I think just like almost like that fuck shit mindset, like just being a kid. Like you lose that when you get an adult, not because of responsibilities, but like, oh yeah, responsibilities is one, but like
it's just brought to your attention more.
Yeah, to your attention more, and then you look at it on a bigger scale.
For sure. Like, man, dude, like,
which is good, but I think it could be bad because it could be good in a way where it's like you're always alert, you're always on your 10 toes, you know, you're very attentive to everything. But then sometimes, like, I feel like that mindset brings you into like a bad mindset of having like always thinking worst case scenario.
Oh, for sure. Like, and I think that's where I have gotten now, right? Is like he's like, I got a paper cut on Bart, and I fucking freak out.
Yeah, because like, oh, I could get sick now, or it's like, now I gotta wear a Band-Aid at work, and like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, and it's ironically my coworker, he used to work in the kitchen, cool guy, and he was telling me, he's like, dude, this dude's like maybe in his 40s, bro. I think he just turned 50 last year, and we were talking about her, and like I had fucking got a cut on my hand at work, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, and he goes, dude, you're 21, like you're healthy, bro, you're fine. Like when did you start caring this much? And I was like, that's fucking true, actually. Like there's some point in time where like every kid, right, you have this moment where it's sort of like it's scary to a certain degree, right? Like you have this moment where it's like, holy shit, I'm an adult now, and you don't really know. It's kind of like you have it when you're looking back on something, and you're like, fuck, dude, like I'm grown. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, and you know, I mean, obviously you have the moment where you graduate high school. Well, if you didn't, you know, that sucks.
You should be graduating high school. I'm not gonna lie. I think high school is one of those things where it's like, if you're gonna be a bum for the rest of your life, go ahead. At least graduate high school. For sure. I feel like high school is one of those things, it's a staple. Yeah. You can't even get a job if you don't have a GED.
Yeah. It's just like, dude, there's just a moment in your life when you have to realize that you're an adult. And it's like beautiful, but also scary all at the same time. You know, it's like this moment where you're like, holy shit, like I had grown-up money in a child's mind.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. The one thing I missed about being a kid.
What, machinima, bro?
Huh?
Machinimas, dude?
Oh yeah, that. But I think the one thing I miss about being a kid, I think because it's like such a big topic right now, not being canceled as a fucking kid.
Dude, that's. Oh my god. Oh my god, he said that last time you hang outside with your friends and you don't even realize it.
I know, right? I can't remember when was the last time I went out with my friends and hung out with the boys. I miss boy time. Pause.
Dude, you can't throw your hands like this, bro. It's a little Pablo.
My bad. Pause. But I don't know. Just miss being with the boys. Miss being with the guys. I can't remember the last time I hung out with the guys.
Pretty cool, though.
I know, for real. But yeah, going back.
Zamboni.
Cancel culture, dude. It's such a bitch.
Yeah, dude. I feel bad for kids because, like, I'm on TikTok, right? Like most of everyone in the world at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, like, those people who are getting called out by other people. Like, they're going to their, like, Twitters from, like, 7-9 years ago. And they're, like, sending them shit. And they're like, you da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, dude,
yeah,
that kid's fucking 14. He was 7 when he posted it. Sure, it was fucked up, but
yeah,
he was 7, dude.
Like, I almost got canceled, like, a week or 2 weeks ago, low key. I don't know if I told you, right, how my friend, she, like, tried to drag me on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this is for the viewers. I went to Lowell High School in San Francisco, a nerdy school. If you look it up, do your research, whatever. I don't really care about it. Like, Lowell's a very prestigious high school, public school. Like, a lot of kids who go there go to a college, like 90-something% go. It's like a real academic first, everything else is second and third and fourth, fifth, and whatever. But, like, like a couple weeks ago, a week or 2 weeks ago, people were dragging my high school because since my high school's culture was all about education and like it was basically like the UC Berkeley of high schools, every social aspect or like every social negative was swept under the rug. So like racism, people being prejudiced, a little bit of segregation, mental health, everything under the sun was being swept under the rug. And about a week or 2 weeks ago, these kids who were non-minority, so at my school, the majority was Asian and white. These non-minority kids, so Asian and white, took it upon themselves to go on Twitter and just air out Lowell. Talk about Lowell's trash, Lowell's horrible. They weren't. They exploited every like negative moment that happened and talked about Lowell did a good, not do a good job of talking about it, embracing it, being more socially aware of it, and like and people were talking about like, oh yeah, they didn't really care about minorities. Minorities had like an unwelcome feeling there. Sadly, the teacher and then a student there who both committed suicide back to back. People of like sexual assault and sexual harassment allegations, it was kind of like swept under the rug a little bit. And like people on Twitter were just airing it out. So then like, oh, I saw it on Twitter. Me and my boys were talking about it. And I just tweeted because I believe it's true. I'm like, I get it. Like it's cool. Everyone who went to like Lowell High School is now talking about like all the negatives and how they swept all the negatives under the rug and didn't give it too much attention. One of them being about minorities and the problem that minorities weren't feeling welcome. There's racism, there's prejudice towards minorities there. I didn't really go through it. And like everyone was talking about all the problems there. And for me, what I took out of it was that like we're in a moment where like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, minority lives matter right now. Like police brutality, racism from white people to minorities. Like that's like a big topic issue going on in the culture right now in society. And it's cool that kids at Lowell were talking about racism, segregation, and prejudice. But I just didn't see. I thought it was counterproductive to also start talking about mental health, sexual assault, and like all this other stuff that didn't matter to what's going on right now. Like I think it was bad timing because now it's like the focus should be on one thing, but now everyone's focusing on another, like topic. So I tweeted, I'm like, how is airing out the closet of our high school helping out the Black Lives Matter movement? Because if everyone was just talking about Black Lives Matter and minority and oppression and racism, that would be great. But they talked about everything else. So then when I tweeted that, I was like,
shout out to the 2 new viewers at this one.
Thank you. I was just like, how is talking shit about Lowell helping Black Lives Matter movement? Because everyone's focusing on everything else.
My dad's watching us. Oh. Hello, Papa.
Hello, Daniel's father.
Dad, my best friend. His name Eddie. You cool?
Medi.
Anyways.
So then I tweeted, how is it helping Black Lives Matter movement if everyone in our high school is talking about everything else but Black Lives Matter? And then one of my friends took it upon himself to be like, oh, why does that even matter? And I'm not with any social media beef. I don't go back and forth. I don't believe in that. Like if you have a problem, you can speak about it in person, or if I know you were friends, you hit me up personally.
Yeah.
So then she tweeted, oh, it's funny you're getting on kids from Lowell who are tweeting bad about Lowell, but I don't see you post about Black Lives Matter. And like I almost got canceled by her, but then like I was just realizing like, bro, how stupid is that? Like I'm getting canceled or like someone's trying to get on me because like I'm not posting 25/8, 24/7 about Black Lives Matter issue. Like
that's one thing that's like really fucking annoying right now.
Yeah.
And like I'm all for the Black Lives Matter movement and obviously like raising everyone up, from oppression. But I'm like, dude, that shit is depressing sometimes. Yeah. And like I'm just trying to watch funny fucking memes. Okay. Yeah. Like I'm on TikTok. Yeah. If you're on TikTok, it is right now like 90% about protests and riots. And then like the cops who have TikToks are getting canceled and shit and getting doxxed. And that's all fucked up. And like I'm there for the fucking funny videos to get away from the real world, not go back into it, And like that's great. You're using your social media platform to promote amazing things, but it's like, dude, we let you vibe out a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like I'm already stressed the fuck out. All right. I've had 3 panic attacks this week. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm trying to fucking chill.
Yeah, I just think it's stupid because I'm like, bro, like, what if one day I just don't want to see a bunch of negative shit? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a normal thing. Like, a person doesn't want to see a bunch of negatives going on in their life. I mean, I'm glad it's being brought to my attention because it's making me more aware of how fucked up of the world we live in. But it's like, maybe I just want to get away. I just want to get away and vibe out.
Yeah, and I think that's why, like, online gaming is such a big thing.
Oh, yeah, of
Because,
course.
like, everyone's like, I can get away from the fucked up shit going on in the world. I can get away from God knows what. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you can just get away and get out of it, and it's fucking amazing and beautiful all at the same time. But it's also, like, when people are going to bring that shit into the game, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I get when you want to, like, play it against your coworkers and you make jokes about work or whatever. Right, like, the day my manager was on, that was pretty fucking fun.
Yeah.
Although he fucking whooped everyone's ass, and I'm still salty about that. I won't be bringing it up. But, you know, like don't bring negativity into some shit. Like, and I understand that it's important. We need to have these conversations. Those topics need to be said, and they should be had. And then, you know, I mean, a lot of things for everyone, right? It's just like, if we're actively trying to see a different medium, right? Like, you don't want to be on social media, you don't want to be texting, you know, your 17 girlfriends, whatever the fuck's going on. I'm single, I don't have a girlfriend. It's like you try to escape them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to get at, right? It's
and
like,
that's normal.
And it's a fucking pain in the ass because, like, I get on TikTok to fucking when I'm taking this shit, so I can fucking scroll through and see some funny shit, you know. And then, like, I'll get on Reddit, right? And you look at the fucked up memes on those, and it makes me laugh my ass off, right? Like, Noah Get the Boat, don't look that up, don't ever look that up, do it.
Now, if you're a real one, look up Noah Get the Boat on Reddit. If you have a strong stomach and a dark sense of humor, go on Noah Get the Boat. That is the funniest shit I've ever seen on YouTube and Reddit. I downloaded the Reddit app because I think you showed me a while back about it, and I was like, dude, I have to look at it.
Dude, Noah Get the Boat. Noah Get the Boat is okay.
Noah Get the Boat. Well,
it's topics. It's like posts that are so bad that people believe that Jesus needs to flood the earth again.
Yeah, honestly, Noah Get the Boat will cure Corona 2020. Mark my words.
Yeah, it happened. Fuck that. You destroyed. What the fuck? I can't read that shit. I have beer goggles on. Yes, what happened is fucked up, but destroying cities is not the answer.
Oh, that's true. And that's true. I know. Elliot said that?
Elliot.
No, I agree with Elliot too. Like, protesting and marching is great. The riot, the looting, because you could do. I mean, how about riot? Riot's a difficult. Like, that's kind of like a weird.
Like, I am. This got sad.
I just know looting is not the answer. It was sad. Well, like, once I knew the George Floyd thing happened, I knew it was gonna be protest and rioting. But the looting was the worst thing to happen for the movement.
But I will say, though, I mean, I'm not avidly supporting looting and rioting, but I will say looting and rioting has given us the 40-hour work week, civil rights, you know, even the basic shit. I'm not saying it's the best way to go about it, but I am saying it is effective.
Rioting.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I think rioting, yeah, sometimes being violent is the answer. I just don't agree with the looting.
The looting is fucked up.
The looting, because if anyone is smart, because you don't have to be, I'm not saying if you're dumb, you don't believe it, but anyone with the right common sense knows how media works. And sadly, at these protests and marches, it's a lot of minorities there. So when people start looting, the cameras and the social media and the news is going to show a lot of minorities looting.
They're not going to show. They're not going to show the majority.
The majority,
right?
Yeah, they're not going to show the little it's and bits and pieces of Antifa or white people
or the blue-haired
girls who are causing the fire. Sometimes they're the ones who start looting. But it's kind of like when there's a fight, the second person gets caught, not the first. So for this example, like the white people, whoever non-minority is the one who's starting the violence, the one who started the looting. the media isn't always going to show that.
Yeah.
They're going to show who they see second. And all those second people, sadly, are minorities. So I just think in that way, looting makes us look bad because, one, we're the second person who gets caught and is shown. And now you can give everyone else the same idea that, oh, look at these minority people just looting.
I think, like, going off of that, like you said, like going off of, like, you know, we're supporting the protests and shit. I also think that people who are doing the protesting should also be able to take the protesting as well.
Yeah.
Right. So let's say fucking 10 years from now, right? Generation Alpha, fuck that name.
Yeah, weird. More like betas.
You know, or like whatever generation, right? It's like mostly what, like millennials and Gen Z who are like doing the protests and marching and shit.
Yeah, like 30 and under.
Yeah. So like when we have another fucking, you know, when 20, 30 years from now, right? When we're fucking old as fuck and being all upset and smoking cigarettes on the porch like my dad. Fucking, we got to be able to take the protests because we're gonna bitch about it. Why the fuck are they protesting?
Yeah.
And I think it's just a whole other thing, right? And it's like that's kind of honestly what I'm excited for the most is to watch all these people, especially the blue-haired girls. That's real. There's just that's a type of person that everyone knows what I'm talking about. They're like Karens, but you know,
in the liberal way.
Yes.
They're like triggered. I remember there's a blue-haired girl at the protest I went to. Someone was playing some Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a very uplifting hip-hop artist, Grammy winner nomination. That's one of the best rappers of all time. I think he does a good job of representing the black community well. If you could choose a rapper or any rapper, he'd be one of those people. He'd be one of many to represent the black community in a good representation, right? So some people I knew were playing Kendrick Lamar with speakers. And like good Kendrick Lamar music, like All Right, from his How to Pimp a Butterfly, and like other shit. Like they're playing All Right. That's a good song. That is a great song that fits like the moment. Like, yeah, all this fuck shit's going on, but then they were gonna be all right. And if you haven't seen the video is very powerful too. This blue-haired fucking girl was like, turn that shit off. Fucking disrespectful. Now's not the right fucking time. But when someone was playing some like rock alternative music, that was okay.
Dude, blue-haired girls are the equivalent. Are like those are the people that you say like you see them. They're like, I'm sorry for being white. I'm like, you need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right now. Like you need to shut the fuck up. All you have to do is just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like make things so worse.
Yeah, like they're like blue-haired girls because women aren't bitches. In this case, some blue-haired girls are like can sometimes be agreed on that like you're a bitch, you're a cunt.
It's the like Republican equivalent is like Karens, right?
Yeah.
Karens.
Karens are the white women that represent Republicans.
Yeah.
Conservative mindset.
It's fucking awful.
And blue-haired girls are like liberal, far left.
Dude, I fucking hate Karens. Wait, who the fuck? Elliot, what the fuck? Oh, thank you, Elliot.
What do you say?
He posted on his Facebook post on his wall so you get more support.
Nice. Thank you, Elliot. Thank you.
Just make sure you have some blue-haired girls in there. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want to piss them off.
Fuck the blue-haired girls.
Unless you're like not a traditional blue-haired girl. And
like if you're like blue-haired girl and you're like an e-girl.
Yeah, that's tight. Like
that's cool.
You know, I'm not into pegging, but like I mean, it is Wednesday. Who knows?
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Oh man, dude, it's like you saw that video of Karen in the marina, right?
Oh yeah, in Pacific Heights.
No, that wasn't the marina, dude.
The white girl got mad at the dude for tagging.
Yeah,
that was in Pacific Heights.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I want to be a part of this.
Okay, here I'll put you by the fucking the thing. Okay, you're part of this now.
Good.
What else? You just gonna chill?
Just vibe out.
You're just gonna sit here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking no, but like the thing is with the blue-haired girls, like
blue-haired.
I completely get it. I completely get where you're coming from, but like,
They just
I'm
leave you
for gun
speechless.
laws. Like, you don't need a fully automatic assault weapon. But an AR-15 is not a fully automatic assault weapon.
It's not?
No.
Is it semi-automatic?
And it's being
Semi-automatic.
labeled as the same.
I wonder why. That's weird.
It's because it's tactical. We can get
So,
into gun laws right
anything military-wise is like banned in the streets then, technically.
Ironically, not everything military-wise. I mean, you can buy a fucking tank.
Oh, yeah. You
But-
told me about that. Like in Vegas, you can rent it for like $1,000 more.
Yeah. Reason people, like, I agree to a certain degree. Like, you really don't need a weapon, like, unless you're like going hunting or using it for like sport.
Yeah.
Like if I had a shotgun in my room, you'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing with that? Why?" And I would be the same question, like, "Why do I need this in the corner?"
Yeah.
And to some degree, I'm like, I get it, personal, defense, and if you feel uncomfortable with that, and A, B, and C, but I mean, fuck, dude, I live in a Chinese neighborhood. That's not even to be a racist, but that's the fucking fact, dude. You saw the scariest thing that happened was someone flashing a knife today in my neighborhood.
Well, on the citizen.
Yeah, dude, in a fucking neighborhood of what, 1 million people, just alone in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Dude, are you shitting me? That's the scariest thing.
Yeah.
You go down to fucking Mission where it's like 2 million people,
Or like where I live in the
Yeah.
Bayview.
in fucking Bayview, you.
Hunter's
Oh,
Point.
dude, yeah, dude. Someone fucking showed a knife. We did that for breakfast. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I think the other day someone casually got shot near my neighborhood. It was like me and my friend just laughing. We're like, ha, like that's normal.
But I mean, it's like when it goes like circling it back to blue-haired girls. I think the problem is that blue-haired girls think that the world can be perfect, but it just never will be.
No, it won't.
And like the sooner you accept that and you want to strive towards that, amazing. That's like the perfect zone right there. Like striving towards perfect, but realizing it's not gonna happen.
It's like getting a B average. You want an A, but in this world we live in, you can't get an A plus.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll fucking take a B.
I'll take
alright?
a B minus.
I did that shit all college.
Yeah, I did that throughout school, and I'm fine.
That's right. Sorry, Dad. I only got B's in college.
So I graduated with a D at 0.04%, but that's because I didn't do homework.
Fuck homework, bro.
Bro, homework sucks. I hate that shit.
Homework should not be part of the education curriculum. Honestly,
At least in high school, because in high school you're just. I mean, shit. Half the time you're just sending your fucking homework to your buddies, dude.
yeah, and like homework is stupid because they like some teachers will be dicks and be like, oh, whatever unfinished classwork you didn't finish is not your homework. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, like,
Bro, and then you have to take home quizzes. Like, bitch, you know I'm cheating, all right? Like,
Yeah.
don't even fuck with me, Miss Hathaway.
I don't know, bro.
It's alright.
High school, I don't know. High school needs to reform, just like everything else too.
High school needs to reform.
High school
Fuck it,
needs
let's
to
start
reform.
marching on fucking high school grounds, dude. I'm going to the quad.
Yeah, honestly, fuck high school, bro. High school is cool, but education's just stupid in high school.
Man, what fuck, dude?
It's so easy to pass high school. Like your boy Elliot with the 2.3. I was like almost hitting that like my sophomore year. Like I had a 2.3, but then I like got all A's and like I got to like a 3.3 by the time I graduated. My overall GPA. So like,
Only thing I was hitting in sophomore year was the Bible and books because Jesus. Never did anything
The
better.
Bible. Yeah, you were hitting the Bible, Danny.
yeah, Dan, you were every chapter you read, you took a rip of that paper and rolled it up with weed, bro. If for anyone who's watching this, if they live where I live near 3rd Street in San Francisco, there's like a well-known crackhead who would read the Bible, and after she was done with each page, she would roll it up and smoke.
I don't know if I should be like sad or like that's some gangster shit.
It's kind of gangster, but then I'm just like, you hit a low.
You hit a low.
You hit a low.
I need a rolling paper. Hold on. What is this?
Every time
Fucking
I-
Philippians 4:13.
Like every time I saw her each day, that Bible getting thinner and thinner every week. And I'm like, the Bible should be about 3-4 fingers thick, and like,
Bro,
yeah, it was just like fucking crazy.
what are we smoking today? Psalms 4-6.
Or like Genesis, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
It's from Exodus. This is where it's at.
All right, boys. We're getting to Judgment Day.
Oh, you need to fucking. You gotta remove that. Just kick it out here. All right, now it's a solo dolo mission. Wait, before you leave. Oh, I was going to pee. All right, hi. This is Daniel. I'm cool. I do weird shit. Fuck, dude. Where was I at? I don't know. I lost my thought. Elliot.
Yo.
What was I saying?
Hookers and cocaine.
Hookers and cocaine. Don't ever do that unless you want to have a really, really good time. Shit, I backed out of Elliot. Oh, let me get our boy. This is weird. I have 2 viewers. I hung up on accident. I definitely feel like both the viewers are my parents. So that's pretty fucking fun.
What did I say in the chat?
Fucking throw it down, dude. Might of Zeus.
Elliot's our guest.
I was gonna have Kayla come on the podcast, but I guess the stepsis didn't want to join.
Stepsister's cool, I guess. She's whatever.
I see your puff bar, sir.
Yes, you fiend.
Oh, you know me.
I thought you were gonna light up your cigarette in here. Did you have a little ashtray?
It was a joke.
Oh,
I'm not gonna light up a cigarette in this apartment.
that's true.
That's a conversation I don't want to have.
All right, what's another topic we could talk about right now? What's something else we could talk about?
Oh, my mom. Oh, she's cool. She's white.
Moms, you know? What can we talk about, bro? What's another topic?
I don't know. About how everyone has developed a crippling alcohol, weed, and nicotine addiction during COVID.
Bro, I have so many
Oh,
friends
yeah, dude,
now.
I've been smoking like a fucking chimney since I've been on quarantine.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
nothing to fucking do, dude.
No, I feel like all the negative things people don't want you to do when you're living like a normal, productive life, everyone's doing it now.
Oh, for sure,
Like,
man.
I have friends who don't smoke weed, or like they're smoking weed now because like it's that fucking boring.
I
I was
don't.
at a job. I was 4 days off my probationary period being up, and they let me go because they were back booked. We had so many trucks sitting in the fucking parking lot, and there was nothing we could. I got let go along with like 20 other people, and there's still going to be another string of people getting let go.
Fuck, that's a lot of fucking people, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. Like this whole like with everything going on with quarantine and Corona, it's the worst time to get laid off. And like for Elliot, for example, I think his like
I heard that crack, sir.
like him being laid off sucks, and it sucks that a lot of people are losing their jobs right now since the economy's so shitty. It's so hard to get a job.
Yeah,
Like you have to settle for less.
for sure, dude. Like
I thought about it. Like if I got laid off, I would have to pick up a job like at Target or Safeway, which isn't bad because I'm in college. But like, imagine for someone who's out of college, they have a degree, or someone like Elliot, where he has like a good profession, and now like his options are like few now because like the bad economy that we live in.
yeah. Elliot, you work in the powder coating line, right?
I did. Yeah, I did a lot of work on a powder coating line. I was there for over a year, but and that ended because the boss wasn't paying me. But
God damn, bro.
But
anyways,
powder coating. Elliot, can you describe it?
Basically what they do is they take paint and mix it with plastic and shred it into powder.
Okay.
Mostly polyurethane. So when you powder coat something, it's electrically charged powder. It'll stick to a grounded piece of metal.
Okay.
You can do aluminum, steel, iron, anything that'll hold a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Then you send it through fucking million BTU oven, which is like 400, 500 degrees, and it will basically melt onto the part as a paint.
Ooh.
Did that?
Yeah.
And
So it seems like he works a lot with construction people. and like buildings and like just a lot of stuff.
I painted parts for John Deere, Caterpillar.
Holy shit!
Yeah, there was a number of.
Damn. And not
It was
like,
all. We were third party, so the people that would make the parts would send them to us to get painted, and then we'd ship them back to that customer to send out to John Deere or Caterpillar or.
and it's actually common that we live in because like a lot of health professions or experts don't want construction and like stuff to go on because everyone's so close you get corona.
Oh, I know. My dad, one of the viewers right now, right? My dad worked construction superintendent, did it for 25 plus years, and they let him go because no one building houses right now.
Because it's bad because you're not going to get any whatever business you want to build up. You're not going to get any business out of it because like the economy's so shitty, you know.
Unless you're Instacart.
That's where the rioting and the looting comes in because you're destroying all these buildings and these companies aren't operating to be able to rebuild them.
Yeah. That's I never thought about it like that. That's fucking true, bro. Like mom and pop stores,
they're getting fucked up.
That get fucked up. Like in San.
The thing is, they're rioting and looting everything, not just white corporate owned stores. There was a black man down in Minneapolis. And his place got absolutely tore the fuck up.
Yeah.
Front window smashed, door ripped off the hinges.
That's right. It was like a restaurant, right?
Yeah, it was an old black man that opened up a restaurant. It was his dream.
Yeah.
And they destroyed it. They went through and absolutely destroyed it. They didn't steal anything. They just destroyed it.
I remember that. They were destroying the shit as the interview was going on, too.
Yeah. Like I know in San Francisco, there's this one jewelry place called Campos Jewelry, this Latino guy. And like anyone who lives in San Francisco or any local or Bay Area knows Campos Jewelry is like
that's the spot.
He's like a self-made jewelry guy. If you're from the Bay, like how Atlanta or whatever, like jewelry stores are in Atlanta that are known for rappers. Like this guy was known for putting jewelry or giving jewelry, doing whatever for people locally in the Bay Area. That's a local store, self-made, self-ran, and they looted the shit out of his store. And it's crazy because it's like. For a fact, only locals know about his store. And of those locals, how many of them were actually customers or people who knew about him?
Oh, for sure, dude.
And it fucking sucks because it's like, yo, bro, like this guy just, gives back to his community and then they do that to him.
Here's the downside to the whole situation is it's not a white versus black problem. It's an authority. It's a police authority problem.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody's going south because it's not a race problem. It's an authority problem. There was a white man that was in a hotel room. He had a pellet gun because his profession was pest control.
Makes sense, right?
The cops locked him down in the hallway of his hotel room while he was working. He wasn't working. He had just got off and got home, or back to the hotel room. But he was hired, and they got him at gunpoint. And he was following their every direction, and they told him to keep his hands in the air. He put his arms straight up in the air. He had nothing on him. And they told him to crawl to him, and he stumbled while he crawled, and they lit 8 rounds into him.
Yeah.
Dropped him on the spot. And it was a white guy.
Yeah, police brutality. Yeah.
It's not a race thing.
Yeah.
It's honestly
authority. It's authority. I can also see how I see both sides. I agree with Elliot. Like it's an authority problem too. I do, however, I do see the other side too, how it could be a race thing to a group of people. I could see both. And that sucks. It sucks how like the people that we thought are here to protect and serve everyday lives and citizens are the ones who are killing innocent people. It's fucking horrible.
It's awful, and we do need to acknowledge that not all cops are bad. I mean,
exactly.
One of my best friends back home, he's a cop, right? Mm-hmm. Kyler. If you ever watch this, what's up, Kyler? You're tight. I like you. Cool. We still do yee shit sometimes. Fuck, dude. I mean, my grandpa, when he was a cop, I remember hearing about all the shit he ever did, and you'd find, like, you told me, like, because he worked as a cop in LA, for 25 plus years, and he would just tell kids to pour out their weed, out the booze, just fucking dump it.
Yeah.
Just fucking, you know, like, dude, like.
I think it's a power trip sometimes. I think sometimes it's a power trip that they know that they have all this power and that they know that the law is on their side majority of the time.
It's kind of like when if you've ever worked in like customer service, right? You are always facing people like cops do in a sense, but not like an aggressive way like that. But like, let's say like when I used to work as a lifeguard, excuse me, my company always backed me up over the client or whatever they were, the customer, because they knew that I had the training, so they're gonna fight me to keep my job, not to get my license revoked, lifeguarding license.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing when it comes to cops. When the city sees a cop being under fire, they're trying to protect their own, and I respect that to a certain degree.
But
right?
there's some cops who are in the wrong.
Oh, for sure.
Like this George Floyd thing, like he was in the wrong. Like there should be
for sure.
There should be no backup from his company, from his union.
Oh yeah, and like I also do understand to a certain degree like why they're doing it.
Go ahead.
You gotta look at it like this: George Floyd was a suspect of fraud, right?
Yeah.
So they stopped him because he was a suspect of fraud. They tried to detain him, and he started fighting the cops. This is what the video didn't show. He started trying to fight the cops, and so it is in their training that they are to do what they can to subdue the culprit. And he put his knee on his neck, and I'm not saying what happened is right? But it's one of those, yes, he put his knee on his neck to subdue him and get him into custody. After he got him into custody, he should have taken his knee off his neck. But it's also one of those things that they train you in the military, they train you in the police force, everything like that, that if they're talking, they can breathe. Him saying, I can't breathe, that means he was breathing enough to be able to say those words. You know, it's a given.
And on that note, we're done for the day.
Yeah.